Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Nitty Digit Podcast. I am your host, Jay, aka Jen, aka Jennifer, aka Never Call Me Late to Lunch. Just kidding. Um, Today it is Sunday, December 13, 2015, and it's actually in the evening. Now, I normally don't podcast during the evening because of the lighting, but because of timing and the professor is out on his bachelor party, and that wasn't until 4, and I figured, you know what, since he's gone, I'll take that advantage. But then I was running errands and I wasn't home until 5, and then was arguing with the lights. So this is the best that I can do with what we have. So hopefully it doesn't look that bad. I don't think so. I'm looking at myself rather than at the camera, but okay. Let's grab some tea, shall we? Today I'm drinking in my new holiday cheer mug from Joann's when I was getting wedding supplies. This tea that I got a couple of years ago, it's called Holiday Tea from Harney and Sons Fine Teas, and they call it a special holiday blend of Chinese black tea with citrus, almond, clove, and cinnamon. A delectable way to ring in the season. So, it's good. I didn't steep it for the 5 minutes it calls for because I was impatient and wanted tea. And I was hesitant because it is black tea and it is 5:38 p.m., but I think it'll be fine. I'm usually not susceptible to black tea and caffeine. Only coffee. I don't know why. Alright. So I actually wrote show notes so that we can not get sidetracked. So tea. Nothing off the needles, unfortunately. I thought I would since I didn't record last week. But I will explain that next. But let's first get into my traveling project. I don't believe I had cast this on before. Did I? I don't remember if I did. No, I did. That's right, I did. So I'm working on the sockhead hat. I believe I was in the ribbing. Yeah, I was in the ribbing, that's right. And then I have gone since then all the way up. And I'm only calling... Sorry, Daddy's going crazy. I'm only going up to 7 inches. So I'm at 7 inches from the ribbing. So if I can just... it's actually looking more burgundy than it is. It's supposed to be a purpley reddish black, which I'll show you the card later. So I just got to 7 inches before yoga this morning. So I am on the crown decreases, which I'll start tomorrow morning on BART. And this is, again, the socket hat, done by a wonderful person that I can't remember the name. Sorry, wonderful woman that does the socket hat. These are size US 3s on my signatures, US 3s. And I'm going to pull up the tag and the yarn for you. It's living in my Erin Lane Doctor Who bag because it's as Christmas as it's going to get. And where is it? Okay, there's the tag. Bad podcaster, bad. And I'm doing it in Madeline Tosh Merino Light in the purple basil. Come on, autofocus. Thank you. Okay. So that's that. I've been working on that, not madly, but just enjoyably every day during work. Not during work, before work. So most likely not after work because, I'm just too tired. Just like, eh. Next up, so I told you I'm at the down crown decreases. So the next thing, I need to show you is my featherweight cardigan. And so you don't go in the T. Let me pull the tag first so I can be ready. I am on the second sleeve. So I finished the first sleeve. So this is what it looks like right now. So this is the first sleeve. So I finished the first sleeve. What happened was, because of where I want the sleeves to be, I really want 3/4 like sleeves. Once I was done with the decreases, I knit one straight row and then I did 1 inch of ribbing. So here. It was actually once I finished the decreases, it was done. It was where I wanted it to be. So that is that. If you can see. Just making sure. Yeah, okay. So now I'm on the second sleeve, and I've only done overall 3 decreases of the sleeve. So I still have a ways to go. And then I just have to do the collar, and then I will be done. But I don't think I'll be finished, and I don't think I'll be finished before the new year. I know I have 2 weeks off from work, but we'll see. We'll see. These are done on US 5s in my Knitter's Pride Chrome. Knitter's Pride Chrome? Not Crohn's. That's Crohn's disease. Oh my goodness. The metally pointy ones. These ones. You know what I'm talking about. These ones. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, and then I am doing it in lace weight. By the way, this is the Featherweight Cardigan by Hannah Fettig. And I'm doing it in another Madeline Tosh yarn, in lace, in steamer trunk. And I am alternating skeins because of the hand-painted quality of it, and I'm very glad that I did because it's turning out very nice. Even on the sleeves, like, you could tell, because this time I'm alternating every row, not every other row, and you can tell the massive difference, and I'm very glad. I'm so far, I keep trying it on, and I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. So, and I don't remember if I told you guys or not, but I did the usual. I finished the straight stockinette stitch at 11 inches. Yeah, 11 inches, and then went 2 inches for the rib, for the body. So that is ever so slowly coming down. I had massive second sleeve syndrome. Like, I was all about the first sleeve, was so ready. I'm like, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. And then once I cast it off, I finished the first sleeve, I didn't touch it after that. So, until maybe 3 days ago. So, got massive. And it's living in another Erin Lang Doctor Who bag that I got during the club. So, that's that. I'll put this down here. Okay, and there's more. So, I casted a vanilla sock. It is done in Cloud Lover gingerbread. So this is Deep Stash. I got this in 2011. Yeah, 2011. Actually, the tag would be helpful with that, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. I got this when I signed up for her sock yarn club. It's in gingerbread. And it's, yes, you're reading the tag right. It is 80% Falkland, 20% bamboo. This is the first time, and it's 430 yards, she says. And this is the first time I'm knitting something that's not merino and not nylon. So it's been a wonderful knit when I have. My usual vanilla sock, twisted 2x2 rib for 1 inch, and then just plain stockinette stitch. And it's turning out wonderfully the way I want it to be. Here's the other side. Some pulling, I don't care. I'm not that big about pulling. I don't care. So the reason why this is cast on, because remember I was all about the hats and the sweaters, and I'm like, no more socks. Well, I had got my nails done, which I'll talk about in the next segment, and this was last weekend, and I went to get my nails done, and I was getting just my feet done, just my toes, and I was knitting my socket hat, and I was letting them dry in the drying station, and I put it on top the drying station, and then completely forgot it at the nail salon. Well, the next day on Sunday, instead of going to yoga as usual, I went to these Japanese baths with my friend. It was kind of her way of saying, congratulations, you're getting married. Here, de-stress. So the Japanese baths, it's located in San Francisco. It is called Kabuki Springs, and it has the sauna, the steam room. So for only $25, you have the opportunity to go to the sauna, the steam room, get exfoliation. They have salts for you. Drink this amazing tea that was amazing, iced tea. Ooh, when it cools down, it tastes really good. And whatnot. So it's very relaxing. I love it. I love it to death. And it is, you are walking around naked. You can wear bathing suits if you're more comfortable with that. I don't know, I lived in probably a nudist house because my mom's gonna hate me for telling me this, so I won't say it anymore. But I'm more comfortable being naked around people. I just don't care. With women. With men, on the other hand, yeah. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. So I left my socket hat at the nail studio, and I needed to be at the baths really early for my friend. So, and usually what we do is we knit, not in the steam room, not in that stuff, but we knit while we wait, we knit while we eat lunch after, we knit and knit. So I needed something to knit on. So that's why I casted these on. So again, these are my vanilla sock pattern. I already showed you the label. This is my US ones, ChiaoGoo lace, the red ones. And since it's top down, I don't need to go to my US zeros. So, and I'll most likely do a fish lips kiss heel because that's just how I roll. So, and it is living in my Outlander bag by Stitch by Jessalou, which I love her bags. She has a supernatural one that I really want. So I'm setting it up for you and showing it to you. And there's the label stuck on it. Our desk is a mess. It's a mess. As I said, wedding. So I love Stitch by Jessalou. I need more bags by her. This is my only bag. Alright, where can I put you? I'll put you. No, that's hiding. There you go. I think I need to put, do I have more DNA? No. There you go. So that is it for my knitting. Nails. So speaking of the nail salon, so I moved to another nail salon. I know. Jay, why can't you choose? I really love the one near my house. I love the people. They are amazing, sweet, kind. I would never say anything bad about them. It was just more out of convenience during the time, and then I went there and I loved it. So to kind of explain, when I needed last week, was it last week? Yeah, last week my nails, as you know, I get acrylic nails done, and they were just getting too long and just so annoying. They were coming off. It was just really bad. And so I called up my usual nail salon and I said, can I come in today? I can be there at around 6 o'clock. And she's like, oh no, the nail person who does that is not here. I'm like, Donna's not there? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, when can I do it? And she's like, well, you can come by any day tomorrow. I'm like, I work all day. And then I had yoga, which I actually ended up not doing. So I ended up that day, what did I do that day? I was driving home. So I was looking on Yelp to see what was close to the BART station in Dublin, Pleasanton, or on the way to home in Livermore. And I found one place in between where I lived and the BART station, and I said I could be there at probably 6 o'clock, but most likely 6:15, depending on traffic. And they were rude on the phone, and I didn't like how I felt getting off the phone. So I said, okay. So I was trying to get there, and I saw on one side of me while I was driving, I was at a stop sign, and I saw this place called Diamond Nails in Pleasanton. And I remember looking at the review and saying, oh, I don't know. But I'm like, you know what? Let's just try it. So I make a U-turn, because it was past where I could turn. So I did a U-turn, entered it, and said, can I get this done? I think I need to just take them off and put new stuff and blah, blah, blah. And the woman, Angel, she listened to me. She saw my nails, and she did not, here's the thing, she did not badmouth Donna, which I loved to death. And I don't like people who badmouth other people. It's like, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. She just said, oh, it seems kind of thick. Okay, let's get those off. And she was very gentle, as much as she could, for getting off acrylic nails. If you have ever experienced acrylic nails, they hurt when you take them off. They really hurt. They really do. They do. So she did the best that she could to get it off. Sanded them down, cut them. So what was the other thing is, so this finger had broken. The actual nail underneath the acrylic stuff that they put broke. So I had to cut it. I had to cut it so short, and it was still coming out of so it was still separating. So and so she said, okay, what length do you want it? Because I kept saying I really want it short. So I don't need tips. I just need a new acrylic overlay so it could be stronger. So I kind of explained it. And then she's like, well, what shape do you want? And I looked at hers, and they were really well done. I said, and short. And I said, I want yours. And she's like, okay, we can do it. So, and they had mostly gelish. So let me see if I can do it with the mug. There you go. So this, I think, is Clean Slate. I used their own because, as I said, I was coming from work. And this is 1 week's worth. So here's the thing. It looks like I did them. That's what makes it amazing. Is it looks like I did them, but professionally. Like, it doesn't look like fake nails. It looks really good. And this is 1 week's. I bet you I could go for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but stay focused. I could probably make it for 3 weeks because they were short enough that I could actually do something and whatnot. And yeah, amazing. So that's why I changed nail salons, because it's just so much better. Not better in the, oh, focus, thank you. Not because they're bad people, but just because it fits my needs. Because I really don't want to be doing my nails every 2 weeks. And that's what I kept having to do with one nail salon around the corner for me. And then at the one that I previously was going to, I was going for 2 weeks. And it was just, the reason why I'm doing the acrylic overlay and why I'm doing all that is so that it could last a month. Not just 2 weeks, so I could save money. So I think that's what I think I'm gonna keep going there. Their pedicures were okay. It's not lasting that long. Seriously, I don't think I've found, other than the one around the corner, not the one that's down the street from me, but around the corner, which you guys don't know Livermore, so I don't know why I keep trying to explain it to you. But it's a little bit farther. Their pedicures lasted forever, but I don't know what they're using there, or maybe I just need to bring my own base. I think that's why, because I would always bring my own base with the one on Vasco, so that's probably why. So, okay. Gelish, maybe clean slate. This is 1 week. Okay, so yesterday. So, this is kind of in parades, but I didn't write a section for parades, so this is, the rest of what I got is in etc., because it's not really yarn or nail related. So, I keep saying so, and so on. Anyway, you can see what I see. Okay, that's just crazy. I needed to, I just realized what I could do for my nails. Let me see if I can stop making it. There you go. Okay. So for my wedding, I wanted snowflakes. I used this one. But you see how small my nails are? You could cut, I was getting this one. I love and this, by the way, is, if you want to know, is, oh, I need to change it. Is it Geobus? Geobus? I don't know, but I found it on Amazon. And I have to say, I love their stamps. I've only used this one. But I have to say, it's pretty fantastic. But I was thinking, just when I was doing it, I could use that for I think I'm going to do that. That way I don't have to worry about placement. I could just center it. Yeah. But it's deeply etched, which I appreciate. And so all the thick stamping polish gets into it. And with my new stamper, which I'm absolutely adoring, it's just so easy to whoop, whoop. So, which I showed you my new stamper. And I hadn't tried it yet, and I'm going to. So I got Christmas because snowflakes. And I want to use that one for my wedding nails. So, and I did it in the Conad white. Are you going to focus? Or are you just going to focus? There you go. As much as non-pixelated it can get. So it did turn out really well. It looks nice. But will you stop? Thank you, camera. But it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted more overall smaller snowflakes, which I couldn't wasn't getting because of placement and how the design is. So I think I'm going to try that kind of mandala-like snowflake right here. I think that would be better. I could use a Santa one. But I think that would be better. Yeah. Or I could do the holly ones. So, and what's the best thing? It's double-sided. So it has usual square ones that you can use, or you can do an overall that you can choose from and pick and choose. So maybe there is snowflakes. So there's this one, if you can kind of see. Let me see if I can center it. So there's these ones that I could do. Or I could go smaller and do these ones. But I'm just scared about negative space. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll decide when I stamp them. Either Wednesday or... no. Yeah, it'll have to be Wednesday. Oh, I'll talk about that later. So, that is nails. Books. Alright, books. I'm trying to keep this quick because every time I get to 50 minutes or more, the camera decides to die on me. So I'm trying to make this quick for your sakes and mine. Alright, so books. So I finished the short story series, the Short Interviews of Hideous Men by David Wallace. Why am I blanking on his name? David Wallace. David something Wallace. I forget his middle name. I finished that because it was due, and I think I just finished it. It was good. It was still good. I am now rereading. Because I don't have the bandwidth, really, honestly, to read anything new. Although I really should start reading my book club book for January. It's called The Price of Salt. It's a book by Patricia Highsmith, and it's actually, they're making it into a movie called Carol, with Cate Blanchett, not Tilda Swinton, Cate Blanchett and someone else. I need to read that, but I just don't have the bandwidth, so I'm reading Eat, Pray, Love again, rereading it, just because it's something that I know the story very well. This is going to be my third time reading it. This is actually a new copy for me because I used to have an old copy where I had underlined things, highlighted, made notes, that sort of thing, and I lent it to my best friend, and her cat peed on it, which it's a thing. It doesn't matter. All the things that I remembered and highlighted are in my head. And anyway, when you read something, you're always experiencing new things, which I'm trying to encourage my kids to do, is reread, especially one second grade class. And anyway, so now I get to experience it again and highlight new stuff that I think is going to really be helpful for me. And I love Elizabeth Gilbert. So what I would like to do is reread this, and then there's another book called Committed, which I have. I want to read that. And then I don't know why. I don't think you have to read in order, because I don't think so, but I feel better if I do. So the next one I'll read is Committed, and then after that she has a new book called Big Magic. Big Magic. There's a YA book called Bad Magic that I always see because the kids love to read it. And then there's Big Magic, which is her book. And that's about creativity, which really fits with knitting. So I really want to read that. And I'm liking just revisiting the things that really hit me before, but also finding things that, now that I'm older, reading it, just enjoying it. So next thing, I'm listening to, I already told you I finished that post-apocalyptic book by Elizabeth St. Martin, Station 11. Since then, I kind of took a break from listening to audiobooks and was just catching up on my podcast. And now oh, that's right, I did tell you. I was trying to convince the P to let me get another Outlander book, which I did not take that much convincing. So I'm listening to A Breath of Snow and Ashes by Diana Gabaldon, which I put DB, but her initials should be DG. I don't know. Anyway, from Outlander. And so I'm hoping once I finish that, maybe I'll take a break and listen to another book or another, from the new, I want to say Will Wheaton, but it's not Will Wheaton. Ernest Cline, The Armada. Or just keep reading the series because it's actually starting to get better. The last book was just too much setup and I was just like, I'm bored. But this one has a lot more action and a lot more character development. So that's nice. Let's see. So there's nothing in the pipeline in regards to knitting, or I already told you about the price of salt for books. Nail-wise, I'm getting a polish change on Wednesday for my wedding, which actually is more an etc., which leads me to etc. So, first, before I get to wedding, I would like to note that I put wedding in big. Just wanted to talk about my yoga. I did go to yoga this morning. It was good. I'm finding myself starting to struggle again, not feeling the groove of it. And I think because it's my perfectionist starting to come in again and just wanting to be perfect. And I'm realizing I can't be good if I'm so worried about what other people are doing. I need to focus on inward. So, and it was really great because in this morning's practice, it was all about visualizing inside, finding space in yourself. As usual, yoga is all about finding space in yourself, and that's why you move and do the stretches and finding space in yourself to then find the spirituality to be calm and peaceful. But this was really focused on finding space in the back, which was really great for me because this morning it was pouring down rain. And here's the thing about, so when I thought I had when I thought I had fibromyalgia, I equated the really feeling like awful to the weather and just saying, oh, my fibromyalgia is acting up, blah, 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 blah. Well, now that I'm on the right track, it's actually being treated. It's not fibromyalgia, it's arthritis. Blah, blah, blah. It's inflammatory arthritis. It's actually being treated. I can actually feel when it rains. And I know exactly where I'm going to hurt when it rains because it hurts right where I have arthritis, which is the lower, my L5 and my L4 and my L5, which resides, if you don't mind me standing up. I don't know if I showed it to you. Oh, you could hear the pop. So it resides right here and right here. Okay, so this is my hips. You can't see because I'm wearing something big. So technically my hips are right here actually, but I have arthritis here, and I have arthritis right here. Oh, what did I just drop? Oh, that. Okay. So this morning I woke up and I was stiff, which is usual. It's usual with my condition, but it's usually not as stiff. And I could just feel the tension and the inflammation and the stiffness. And I'm like, P, well, I call him Bunny. Bunny, it's gonna rain. And he's like, yeah? I'm like, it's gonna rain. every time it's going to rain, I feel it in my knees and in the L5 and L4 and L5 and in my SI joints. And sure enough, got ready for yoga and got in the car, opened the garage, went out, and it started to rain. I'm like, score! I have a barometer in my body! So that was great. So this doing yoga and being able to open the back really helped a lot with my back and just kind of stretching it and really putting space in there. So that was nice. Meditation hard. Oh, yeah, and the meditation was really hard because my mind is racing because of the wedding. But I also wanted to mention that I went to this special meditation yoga at my studio and they're calling it Peace for All. So it's a 3-night series. I missed the first one because and then I did the second one, and that one focused on what they call metta meditation. And that was so good, but it was so hard because, you go inward to yourself and you say, may I have peace. Hold on, I have a sheet for this. Oh, and while I'm at it, let me grab this, and let me grab this. I forgot I wanted to show you guys this too. Okay. So, and they gave you a sheet so you can practice at home, which I really like. So, it's called Metta Meditation. And you sit, as it says, breathe deeply into your heart and repeat, may I be happy, may I be well, may I be safe, may I be peaceful and at ease. So now you notice how there's also the you. So then you look into yourself. So you do that and you breathe in and you say this to yourself. You breathe in, you say this to yourself. So it's about 3 or 4 breaths. So then you're not done. You then have to think of whoever you love. Whoever it is, a group of friends, your husband, blah, 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 whatever. And you say that to you. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. And it was just so then you do that. That's 3 to 4 breaths again. But then, this is the hardest part for me. You choose someone that is challenging you. And for me, I'm just like, what do you mean by challenge? Does that mean someone that you're angry at? Someone that is challenging you to do better, or, like a mentor? Or is it someone that is driving you nuts and you just want to strangle them? So I ended up choosing someone or a group of people that I'm trying to find peace with and trying to connect more. So I did that, and then you go to the people in the room. So the yoga people that were in a circle, and then the community as a whole. And then you start over. And it was really interesting, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I really would like to go to the last one, but we'll see, because the same day I'm getting not my full hair done, but I'm getting my bangs trimmed and my neck trimmed for the back. So that way it's nice and fresh for that. We'll see. So, wedding, and I really hope that the computer does not freeze on me. So, wedding. I'm getting married in 6 days. So I won't be podcasting next week because I'm getting married. Did I mention that I'm getting married? I'm so excited. I'm stressed, but not overly stressed. Like, we have a lot of things done. We got the wine. That's actually what I got done last week. I went to Safeway because I talked to someone and they said, oh yeah, you can order a case from them. And we tried out some wines, and they have this deal going on, the usual 6. Anyway, so we got a really good deal for getting 24 bottles of wine. So we got 12 of white, 12 of red, and it's great. That's done. Friday and Saturday. So Friday after work, my friend from Oakland came over, and she really basically did the whole thing. I did nothing, honestly. I've been so spacey and just so exhausted because this week has been exhausting. I've had things planned up the wazoo every day, and this week is no different. Just no different. Monday I got to relax. Tuesday was, what was Tuesday? Oh, yoga. The meditation yoga. Wednesday was, what was Wednesday? Why do I feel like I'm missing? Oh, Wednesday I had dinner with a friend. So I'm trying to fit in all these. So the reason why I'm so busy last week was because I was trying to fit in all the stuff that I wanted to do before I get married. Seeing friends, just being social. So yeah, Wednesday was dinner with my friend, with a friend of mine. And then Thursday was, what was Thursday? Oh, Thursday was a meeting for work and also a social dinner with them, which was very nice. I wanted to go, even though I was exhausted. By Thursday, I was exhausted. But yeah, Thursday, I wanted to really just network and get to know the librarians in the network, and it was great. I liked it. Friday was when my friend H came over from Oakland, and she helped me with the jars, and by then I was just like, ugh. But she's like, okay, let's get it started. So this is our favors. So it's hot cocoa mix in a jar. Everything's in there. All they have to do is get some water and put however much is in there. So, and so it called for Hershey's cocoa, but we got the unsweetened cocoa powder from Trader Joe's, mixed it with a richer cocoa from Oaktown Spice Shop, which is over in Oakland on Grand, and then we added a dash of cocoa chili blend as well, so it has a nice rich flavor. And we know it tastes good because we tried it, because we had some extra. And it comes with a Superman ornament. So Friday night, so here's the thing. I got what we had. So we had a small one, and then we had big one. But they're both equal. Just about equal. This is a cup, this is a cup. This is a cup, this is a cup. It just looks bigger. So Friday night we filled them up, and we put the tags and the ornaments in there. And then on Saturday, my friends A&A married, and they are my day of coordinators as well as my guests. They helped me put in the ribbon. We kind of entwined it and then put in the ribbon, which I got at Joann's. And then, so the bigger ones had these big tags on them, and so my friend H soaked them off, but it left this ugly, and then you could see the strings for the ornament and for the tag. So what I did is I got some jar top stickers, and then I put then I put a heart so it would be decorative. So we did that as well on Saturday. So, yeah. So those are our favors for the wedding. Let me put these back, because now everything is so situated. Oh, boy, moly. So, we got that done. So that's done. So the only thing I need to do is write my vows. I'll get that done. And then actually also kind of figure out, I was discussing this with a P and with A squared. And I would really like, because there are day coordinators, and I told them what I was thinking. So once we're done with the photos and they announce us, I, of course, want to say thank you for coming. Thank you so and so for doing this. Thank you so and so for doing that. And again, thank you so much for coming during this busy time and driving up to Yosemite. And so on and so forth. But I also, so I'm not religious. And this is a sticky subject, but I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, if that makes any sense. And I know there are people that are coming that are religious, and some that are absolutely not at all religious and not spiritual. So I want to respect everyone, but for me, it's my wedding, and I really would like to say a blessing before we eat for dinner, but I don't know. So I was talking to P. I'm like, I want to do something. I want to have a good blessing from Sanskrit. A Sanskrit blessing, because we do that a lot at the end at yoga, and I just feel so peaceful and calm, and I want to put some good energy into the dinner. But the P was like, well, but that's religious. I'm like, but no, it's spiritual. To me, there's a difference, but he's saying it's religious and would make some people uncomfortable. I don't know. So maybe I'll find a generic, or maybe I'll write one out of my own heart that is not Sanskrit. That's not, just bless this group, bless this food. I'm not going to say rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. That's just, I don't know. That's P. That's not me. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. What else? So I have to write that. I have to write my vows. And then, I know there's something else. Hold on. I know there's something else that I'm missing. I know it. I have a wedding to-do list on my Evernote. What is it? So we got that. Oh, we're done with that though. Okay. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, we can't check that off. Okay. So the last things, we already put together our tables for our people. We're not designating seat spaces because that's just control freak. I'm sorry. That's just no. I'm not into that. We're just going to situate people in tables, and we'll let them decide where they want to sit. And I don't think I've told you guys. So it's superheroes. So the tables are Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Black Canary. So there's 4, and it seats 8. And so the P did up the table markers, and it's really nice. He did a really good job. And we have the little pop statues that they're right over there, but I'm not getting up again because it's 48 minutes, and I really should start eating and feeding the animals. So that's done, but we need to do the escort labels. And P and I were discussing, not arguing, but we were discussing. He wants to do as a nice thing to put a little picture of the superhero on it rather than saying Superman. And I just don't want it to be more complicated than it needs to be. I don't know, but he's going to do a test run. I'm going to look at it and see if it's going to be too complicated or not. So, and I made sure that because not many people know comics. So people know Superman, people know Batman, people know Wonder Woman, but people don't know Black Canary. unless you watch Arrow or The Flash or, are into comics. So I just didn't want to complicate things anymore. So we'll see. We'll see. So the people sitting at Black Canary know Black Canary because they watch that stuff. Breathe. Alright, so I think that's done with the wedding. That's it. We're heading up. So this week is just massive with things that I need to do. Monday is the last of my social engagement with friends before the big day, with some of my friends from book club. And we're getting drinks in the city and just hanging out. Tuesday is when I'm getting my bang and neck trimmed, and then maybe hopefully doing the meditation yoga. We'll see. Wednesday is when I get my nails changed, and I'm thinking of doing, so I'm doing gelish, but I'm doing the gelish version of OPI's Russian Navy, which is a deep navy blue with red sparkles in it, which is the colors of our wedding, and then stamping the snow on it. So that is going to be it. And then the same night, hopefully before 9, I pick up my dress, which is officially done. I tried it on again on yesterday, and hopefully it's done. I think they were having issues with the bustle, trying to figure out where it was because the thread that she had for it, she doesn't have any Christmas red. So she and her assistant were going over what they could do, and I didn't care as long as because it's too long in the back to really go around the rest of the ceremony. So, yeah, so we'll see. But I pick it up Wednesday, hopefully before 9, after I get my nails done. And then Thursday is Star Wars. Yes, I remembered. Thursday is Star Wars. And then Friday morning, we head up. And I do my hair and makeup trial with the people at noon, do the rehearsal at 5, have dinner, and then drinks at 8:30. So, and then the next day I get married. I get married. So, that's exciting. So, we won't be podcasting next Sunday. And then the weekend after that is Christmas. So we'll see. We're hosting Christmas for his family. And then the next weekend after that is New Year's. So, it may be 3 weeks. It may be a week and a half. We'll see. So, I don't work from the 18th through on to the beginning of January because school is out. So, we'll see. Alright, what is next on my list? Yes, so at the baths, they had a weight scale, so I decided I'll see how much I weigh. I'm curious. So I have officially lost more weight, and not based on how my clothes feel or based on the wedding dress. I officially lost weight. When I started, I was 185 pounds. I am now down to 167. So that's pretty good. I would really like it by the end of 2016 to be in the 150s. So we'll see. I'm really not pushing myself. This is just for me to feel better. I'm not changing my diet. I mean, I have, but I'm not just on a diet. This is a lifestyle change. So, that's really good. So, that's all I have to say about that. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing makeup. So, I've been not obsessed. I put makeup obsession, but it hasn't really been obsession. It's just my quest to find a good red. And also just so I wanted to feel more polished. I go through these phases where I'm just whatever. I'm lazy. I don't care. I think maybe it's just the variances of my depression, I guess. I haven't really thought of it too much through. I haven't reflected much on it, but maybe it is. But I guess maybe when I'm getting closer and closer to my getting down, I get less motivated to do anything, and so I don't really want to wash my face, so then I don't want to wear makeup because then that involves me cleaning my face. I don't know, or I want more sleep. But I am naturally now waking up at 4:30, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I started just accepting the fact and going with the flow and saying, okay, you want to wear makeup? Wear makeup. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm wearing eyeliner. Let's take out my glasses. I'm wearing eyeliner and I'm wearing makeup, and you can see my freckles. I don't care. Let's put on my glasses again. Okay. By the way, my hat is the Margaret Ann Tam, which is based off the hat on Once Upon a Time in the first season. I stopped watching the show, but I love the hat. So I went to Sephora yesterday to get this eyeliner, Urban Decay, which I love. It goes on really easily, but I'm still perfecting my technique, so I don't know why I went with Urban Decay. Now I really love Urban Decay. The lipstick I'm wearing now is Urban Decay 2, and it's called F-Bomb. Let's see if it will. No. There you go. But I also got, before that, I went to Walgreens, and I got a Rimmel color called 01. And it's called a lasting finish, so it's supposed to last, and I got 01. So I'm trying to find a good red for me. So this is called the F-Bomb, and it's close to a blue red. So red can either be bright orange, closer leaning towards orange, and some that are closer leaning towards blue. I have found that reds that lean closer to blue are better looking, especially for my skin tone when doing my nails. They look better on me than the orange. So I've been searching for the right blue. So I got this one. But now looking at the light, it looks more mauve-y. It looks more brown red. And it ends up being dark maroonish. So that was okay. Which, it has its points, but I really like the Urban Decay one. And then I went with Revlon. And their HD lipstick. And this is Poinsettia. And this turns out to be more pink. Which I was not happy with. And I've already chinked it. So, in the light it looks brown, but it's actually really pink. More pink than I wanted it to be. So, and I see, oh, see? I got some on my thumb. You can kind of see, yeah. So, it looks more pink, which is not my style, but okay. So, I've been actually shading this with the Rimmel to lessen it. And then I got, so the mascara that I'm wearing is Lush Eyes Right, and it goes really well. I'm very picky about my mascara. I like natural stuff when I do wear mascara, so this is amazing. Let me see if I can get it to focus better. And now I'm at an hour. So, I'm wearing that. And then I got this one just so if I do want to do a neutral, it's another Revlon. It's called, and this is the super lustrous lipstick, and it's called Peach Me. Which, how did I get more lipstick on me? Jeez. It's called Peach Me. So this is a neutral. This is definitely more of a neutral. And I wore this on Friday and it was enjoyable. Okay. So that's that. And then I really did go on a spending spree. Well, I bought this actually for my engagement shoot because I didn't have time to get my makeup done. And I couldn't really find something that I wanted to do it myself. So I have this that I put over my tint. And it's really nice. It's called Almay Smart Shade Smart Balance. It's a skin balancing pressed powder, so it actually, from here, my face looks really good. If you get close enough, yeah, you can see my freckles and stuff. So, that's that. So I've been wearing that. And then I got this off Amazon. This is Shani Eye and Lip Primer. So it's supposed to keep everything on your eyes on, so your shadow, and someone even said their eyeliner, which is what I use it for, because I have eyeshadow, but I just don't feel like wearing it. I prefer just the eyeliner. And it's also a lip primer, so it's supposed to keep the color on there longer. And so far, you've seen that I've been drinking tea, and you can see that there's some lipstick on it, but it hasn't. It's pretty good. It's a score. So we'll see. I guess I go through these phases where, and I'm noticing also my clothing habits have changed. I'm really, even on my days off, I'm not wearing t-shirts and a cardigan anymore. I'm finding that I want to wear my not nicer stuff, but just, sorry, my cat's in here, but I don't know where she went. Teddy! Oh, she escaped. Okay. Just as long as she's not in the tree, I'm okay. So, yeah, I'm noticing that my clothing style has changed a lot. I still love my t-shirts that I wear, but I'm not wearing it when, during the weekends. I love my cardigans, but I'm wearing nicer t-shirts, like just plain colored ones, and I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I tend to go through style changes, and I'm just finding myself wanting to be more stylish. I don't know. I felt this way when I started working in San Francisco as a legal assistant, sorry. There is a difference. So I don't know, maybe it's just being in San Francisco and being surrounded by, I don't know. Don't ask me. It's past an hour, so job is good. I had that note. Job is good. Job is still very good. I'm enjoying it. I love the kids. I need to find a sub though for Friday, and I called 2 people, and they're just like, "Oh, sorry, I'm subbing for someone else that day." I'm like, no, no. And I know that. And someone told me that Friday, because it's the end of semester, so of course Friday it's kind of going to be like no, it's not going to be filled with anything. And that day, I was just going to read the Miracle Poinsettia and have them color poinsettias. But I can't find anyone to sub for me, so I may have to close the library and just cancel the classes for that day. Trying not to. I'm trying to find a sub. So that's what I'll be doing at work all this week, other than reading Christmas stories, Christmas folk tales, and holiday folk tales. And I also I found this really good Kwanzaa book that I think is more than just, holidays and stuff. So I thought that was good. And then, what else did I find that was really good from my other library? I've been kind of borrowing books from the better library and reading it to my kids at the other library, other school. Hey, I'm the librarian. I can do what I want. Um, not all, but I'm finding my groove at work. I'm finding what my boundaries are as a librarian. Um, and just finding what I believe in, what I don't believe in. I don't believe in policing people's reading, but I really don't think it's appropriate to let a second grader get a much advanced book, especially with the material, especially when it's not with the parents, it's with the teacher who's, anyway. So it's good. It's going smoothly. Last thing. I brought it up, but then didn't put it in my notes. So I got this last week. It's called An Everyday, a 5-Year Memory book, and with few lines, you can write for each day what happened that day. So, like, you can see I've been writing into it. So, my therapist has been, because I do have a pessimistic mind. That's natural. Most people have a pessimistic mind. We tend to go in the negative. Or we're trained to go in the negative. So, she wants me to start, and I told her I really would like to be more positive about things, and she's like, okay, well, this is what you can do. So you have to think of 3 things that happened that were really good, and what my role is in the thing. And so that's what I'm doing. In this, every day, I sit down before I go to sleep and I put 3 good things that happened to me and my role in making it happen. So even if it's like, score, I was able to get, Earl Grey tea before work, and my role is I woke up early enough to do it. The simple things, just so you can enjoy the simple things in life, and also just finding that every day doesn't have to be a bad day. And even when I had a really bad day last Tuesday, and I was just really just upset, and I really was feeling like I was going back into my depressive state, once writing down what went well that day really lifted my spirits and made things so much better to take on the next day. So, yeah. So that's the last thing I wanted to share for you. So you can find this podcast / vlog, because I realized this is not really a podcast because I'm not really disseminating any knowledge. I'm just telling you about what's been going on, which I think is the difference between a vlog and a podcast, because I started thinking, so what is the difference between a vlog and a podcast? And it's really, I think podcasts are more dissemination of knowledge, while vlog is just telling you about what's going on. So I think this is really more of a mixture of a vlog. But you can find anything about this vlog / podcast on Ravelry. We have a group. You can also find it on our show notes, which is nittydigits.blogspot.com. You can find me personally on Instagram as Jade Crafty Geek. If you have found me through YouTube, so you see my personal name, you can try to find me on Facebook, but I'm not going to add you unless you message me saying I'm from, I found you through the podcast, because I'm very personal on Facebook, and there's some things that I do want to keep private in comparison, even though this is really much like a vlog. It's like it's like a video diary. I have to be careful about my cat. I better finish. She's going nuts. So I'm really not gonna allow you on Facebook, but you can definitely add me on Instagram. And you can totally friend me on Ravelry. I'm totally fine with that. And that is it. I will see you in a few weeks or more. I won't see you, so have a Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Happy Kwanzaa, and for those who celebrate Hanukkah, happy last day of Hanukkah. And if you celebrate a happy Kwanzaa, happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you hold dear to your heart, happy holidays. From Nitty Digits, from the newly minted O'Sullivan family. Sorry, I'm so excited. And you guys have a great Nitty Digit day. Bye.